Hello, my name's Alex Philly, and you're watching Dragonball Z Legendary Super Warriors. Let's play part 26. This time it's Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks versus Evil Boo. We are in a rocky canyon kind of area. Seems like there's no one around, so that's probably a good thing. And it's time to begin the battle, so let's see what we can do. We have Life Preserver, 2 stick stage attacks, and some kind of melee move. Let's get some CC first by using this. Right, BAB, up B. Okay, I've managed to mess up that one, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to time it carefully, and when it wants me to attack, I'm going to press the B button to continue the stage attack as if nothing happened, so all good. Stats wise, Evil Boo is quite good, but obviously he doesn't have the more advanced forms that he gets later on where he gets improved stats and also more moves. So he's kind of good, so sort of on the low end of tier 3 I would probably say. It's kind of funny because when I used to play certain SNES games, Dragon Ball Z related ones, one of them, Hyperdimension, confused me somewhat. I saw Super Saiyan Gotenks on it, but I didn't really know who Gotenks was at the time, so I just thought it was like some kind of young Super Saiyan Raditz or something, because obviously the hair of Super Saiyan 3 resembles Raditz quite a lot, and the familiar lettering as well. So that's kind of what I thought at first sight, but obviously not. And I did think that adult Gohan in that game was actually Yamcha because of the short hair. And also I'd only ever seen Kid Gohan, so I didn't really know what he looked like when he grew up. I know better now. Alright, so not much is going on here. Let's try and get close. I've got quite a few CC already. Hopefully I'll be able to get a bit more and then I can use some special attacks against Boo. If you're fighting against Boo, I'd recommend you bring a lot of avoiding cards and maybe a few endurance cards too. Yeah, so Boo's probably one of the most versatile characters in the game. He's got quite a lot of attacks, especially on his later forms when he gets some attacks from both Gohan, Piccolo, and he gets some attacks from Gotenks as well, including the S Kamehameha and the SGK attack. Alright, I'm using the continuous punch to do a bit of damage, so that should hurt him a bit. They never show the grey form of Boo in the video game, so I'd always assume that that was something else as well. I didn't see that in the anime until quite a lot later, in fact. They did quite well with the sprites in these games actually, with these chibi, super deformed kind of sprites. They did a fairly good job with these sprites really. They're pretty good compared to a lot of sprite-based games, including all the different moves and things. That was really well done with them. I've got some nice things as well, like the different kinds of auras. It's kind of clever that because they have to rely on the limited palette swaps, they actually use the character's colour to be their aura. I always thought that was kind of cool. And the body swap version of Ginyu, where he's got Goku's body, is basically Goku but with purple clothes, which is kind of a nice touch. Which is quite cool. Obviously that would never happen in the manga because he wouldn't just pull out a purple outfit from nowhere, but I kind of like it. It kind of makes it kind of cool. Although if you put a Scouter on Ginyu, then you'd have to kind of animate that separately, and also there's a problem where they flip the sprites as well. Whereas if you've got like a 3D model, you could do that a lot better, a lot easier. And we've still got the colour limitations to go on as well. Okay, so I've got the after image now, so hopefully it should let me block some attacks. I'm in the air now, so I'm vulnerable to a beam attack. I think Boo does generally use beam attacks, especially the Super E-Ball, but sometimes they do use the Crusher Boo move as well to do some physical damage. And Fat Boo is also prone to throwing his pink blob around with the Potbelly attack, which can be quite damaging and also quite confusing as you need to use the avoiding card to avoid it. The same you do for Rocket Punch. Okay, so Boo's using Sweet Beam, which is another one of his beam attacks. Possibly one of his weak ones. That's another one that Fat Boo can use. It doesn't actually turn you into a sweet, but it does a bit of damage, but I managed to block that thanks to the after image card. Okay, so I'm in a good position now because I've got lots of CC, so let's just get a bit more and then we could use some special attacks on this guy. Up BB, up A, right. I've always liked the stage attacks in this game. It would be interesting if they could have like a 9 stage attack in this game, because you could have room for a few more, but then it would be kind of hard to put that in the limited amount of time, especially if it's only like the 1.2 seconds if you're far away from the enemy. Or if you could make a customizer one, like you just press the B button 9 times or something. Okay, so I could be more defensive, but I'm probably doing a good job, so I'll try and get closer and do some damage. In some games you can actually play the base version of Vegito and the base version of Gotenks, which are quite interesting characters actually, because you don't really see them a lot in the anime. I wonder why Piccolo and Krillin use the multi-form move against Nappa, because they never really use it again afterwards. Okay, so now it's Gotenks' turn to attack. So let's see what I can do. I've got 31cc, I've got lots of cards here. So I am going to use the Galactic Donuts, which is quite a strong move. It's a move that I often use in the battle mode when I'm playing as Gotenks. And I've always thought that these kind of attacks do a lot more damage than the other ones. So that's hurt Boo quite a lot. I'm probably going to use the... So I think I will use the life recovery card because that will let me get some health back to prevent Boo from killing me. And Boo is using the Super E-Ball, so hopefully the healing that I've done will make sure that I don't die. So I've healed a bit and I've taken some damage, and that's taken me down to about 40% health. So I'm doing okay, but I need to beat him somehow. Okay, Boo's in the air, so he's vulnerable to beam attacks. I've not got any attacks in my deck, so let's charge up and then we can use some strong attacks. Okay, Boo is moving somewhere. Let's find out where exactly he's moved and whether that helps us or hinders us. He's moved to the ground, so that means he's got a bit of a higher defense against beam attacks, but that shouldn't matter too much. I am going to heal myself again to make sure I don't die, and I should be able to still use the Galactic Donuts, and hopefully I should be able to beat Boo at this point. Boo's charging up again, so he could use a strong attack soon, so let's make sure we finish him off quickly and make sure he doesn't do that. Here we go. Gotenks' his turn, right, let's have a look. One thing you can do to throw your opponent off in this game is to charge up again, because normally people just charge up once, use two moves, wait and then charge up later, but what you can do is charge again to catch your opponent off guard. And Boo is healing himself. Right, that's not good. At this point I suppose I could have used a kind of beam attack, but I just want to see what he's going to do next. Let's use the Capsule Corpse Fridge. In the meantime, Boo's using a 6-stage attack on me. So that's going to hurt me, and he's going to get some CC for that. It's a shame they couldn't get Gotenks' colours looking really good in this game, because I know that the fusion outfits in the anime do look quite interesting, especially Gotenks and Gogeta's as well, along with Yamcha and Tien from Budokai 2. But they did a decent job here, I suppose. It's quite interesting that when you use the Gotenks' tag move, the volleyball move, there's actually tons of sprites for that, for every single character. Even characters you wouldn't expect, like another one for Gotenks as well, and another one for Boo. Boo's used his breath attack to block my energy attack, which is annoying. And that's also something that Raccoon can do as well. Not quite sure why, but oh well. Okay, let's use Capsule Corpse Fridge, and Boo is just using a 6-stage attack. Obviously that breath card must have taken him under the limit for his energy move, so that's a good thing in this case. So I've taken a little bit of damage, and Boo's got some CC, so he's probably going to use a strong attack next. In which case it's probably a good idea for me to end the battle and get this over with. So let's have a look at my cards. I've got a few different things, but let's use the Galactic Donut again. Hopefully he's not going to block it this time. That would be bad. Very bad. Okay, Boo's not doing anything. He's taking the attack full force, and that's killed him. So I'm the winner of this battle. Yes. Yahoo! Alright, let's see what cards we've got. We've got Crusher Boo there, and we've got 4-stage attack. Crusher Boo being quite a strong melee move, and one that all the Boo forms can use. Right, so Gohan wonders if the training with Supreme Kai worked to make him stronger. In the meantime, Goku's saying that Gotenks is doing well, but then the fusion's broken down, so now Goten and Trunks are separated, which is not good news. So obviously that makes him a lot weaker for Boo. Story 27, Gohan Reborn, returned to Earth. So now he's going to show off his mystical powers as the strongest warrior in the world. Goku's telling Elder Kai that he has to finish Gohan's power-up. What's taking him so long? Elder Kai says Gohan can go. Elder Kai says he finished a while ago, and he thought it'd be more dramatic to leave it till later. Gohan says he'd better hurry, and he wants to know how to become the strongest warrior, and Elder Kai says the same way he goes Super. Kibito is going to teleport him to the battle. Supreme Kai wants to go as well, but Kibito says it's dangerous and that he should stay where he is for safety's sake. Kibito doesn't want to get in the way of anyone. Supreme Kai agrees. Goku is sad that he can't go back to Earth, and he wanted to see his son battle Boo as well. He says he doesn't think he'll see Gohan again. but he hopes he can beat Boo. Elder Kai's angry because adult Gohan forgot to thank him when he finished his powering up process. Anyway, Gohan's arrived. Goten and Trunks there. Goten and Trunks tell Gohan that Boo ate everyone, every single person. Boo says he turned them into chocolate, which makes Gohan very angry indeed. Gohan says he's going to beat Boo, which is going to be the next battle. And that's the end of this episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.